Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is HD and I'm coming back at you guys with another HD commentary, and this one's gonna be of a pro game in Starcraft 2. I don't think I've done a pro game in about a week. I've been doing a lot of these fun BM games. I've been doing some Failcraft as well, and I haven't done any pro games in a while. So I want to do a pro game. This was actually broadcasted live on IPL TV about a week ago, and I thought it was a really good game. So I'm going to be doing a rebroadcast for all you guys out there on YouTube. And, oh, it looks like we have a little bit of a Korean conversation here. I didn't know Phoenix knew how to speak Korean. By the way, guys, Phoenix here, I don't know if he's still on Rain. I think that may have changed. But, yeah, this is going to be Phoenix, the Zerg player, not the Peruvian Phoenix. So don't get that confused, guys. This is a different Phoenix. He's going to be playing against 6 Jacks DDE. And DDE, of course, a very solid Terran player. Both players going to be here on Crossfire. Crossfire! You guys ever remember that commercial when you guys were a kid? Crossfire! I remember getting my mom and my dad to buy me that that board game, and I still have it. It's somewhere in my room. I need to dig it up and make a video about that. I don't know if it would be as epic as a commercial. I think everyone here, if you get a chance, go to YouTube. Yeah, you guys are already on YouTube. Go pause this video, open up a new browser, and type in the Crossfire commercial. And if you guys don't remember what I'm talking about, and you are a boy between the ages of 18 and 30, then you guys were seriously deprived as a kid. You guys never got to watch television. I remember watching like all the cartoons, and that commercial would come up and you'd be like, ah, Crossfire! Yeah, anyways, it's a pretty awesome board game. It broke pretty easily though. Anyways, I digress. This is gonna be a Terran versus Zerg on the map Crossfire, and it's a pretty imba map for Terran against Zerg, I've got to say. Look at all these ledges and plateaus and everything. Pretty nasty for Zerg, especially once Terran gets siege tanks and all that stuff established on those high ground plateau ledges. It's very difficult for Zerg to break, and it's very hard for Zerg to flank on this map as well. So I hope Blizzard learns their lesson, and I hope GSL learns their lesson and never make a map like this again. At least not for the Swarm. But anyways, yeah, not a great map for Phoenix. Expect DDE to exploit this map to his fullest advantage, and we'll see how things turn out. Now, I do want to mention to you guys a bit of news, and I was supposed to talk about this in my BM games with Combat X. As you guys all know, I did play at MLG last weekend. Wow, these Zerglings look kind of weird for some reason. I don't know what the deal with that is. Yeah, I did play at MLG, and I played against unfortunately, I played against QXC the very first round, and if you guys are up to date with the pro gaming scene, then you guys know QXC recently all killed IM, which is insane. QXC is probably considered, I would say, the best North American player in the world right now, and I'm not trying to, you know, save face or anything right now. I'm just letting you guys know. So I played against QXC the very first round. It was pretty brutal. I played 2 games to him, and I don't want to say, you know, what games I lost, what games, if I won any, what games I won, but I think I gave him a decent run for his money. Unfortunately, I did get crushed and I got whomped, and then I went to the losers bracket, and then I lost to some guy named Poetry. So I didn't perform all that well at MLG. But I didn't get fired from my team. I'm still playing for my team, thankfully. My teammates, however, did a much better job. If you guys didn't know, my team is VP. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an MLG live report. Otherwise, MLG was an awesome event. I had so much fun, guys. And thanks to all the guys out there who are in SoCal and came out and just, you know, gave me a handshake, said what's up. I'm sure I, you know, I talked a bit with you guys and everything, and I just want to say it really means a lot to me for all you guys who come out there and show your support for pro gaming in general, because this is the future, guys. When you think about it, we're not going to be sitting here talking about, you know, football, basketball, baseball, and all that stuff. We're going to be talking about professional gaming. Everyone plays games now. Think about it. Everyone plays, what, Farmville and all these side games all the time on Facebook and everything. Even if you're not a hardcore gamer in the computerized world such as Starcraft, you're still playing games. Your girlfriend's probably playing games. Your mom's probably playing games. I don't know. My dad's out there playing like tic-tac-toe or something. But yeah, everyone's playing video games now, and it's just going to be the future. I really feel like that is going to be the case. And hold that thought. We do have Phoenix here trying to bust down the back rocks to get into the main of DDE. Pretty interesting play right here. And I actually like this a lot. You know, he's trying to be aggressive, not gonna be able to do it through the front because 6-Jack's DDE has this very nice wall, but for now those rocks could go down, especially if DDE isn't paying attention. It does look like he has vision of the rocks for at least, yeah, he can see the health bars. So, I don't know. Hopefully he notices that, otherwise he's gonna have a little bit of a Ling infestation inside his main. But anyways, I was talking a little bit about the pro gaming scene in general. One great example, guys, of how esports is gonna be the future. I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but there has been this little phenomenon called Starcraft that has been popping up around North America. Looks like the tank finally is gonna come in here and push Lings away. But yeah, there's this little event called Starcraft that's been popping up around the world. And Starcraft, guys, is essentially what it is. You go to a local sports bar, you watch, you know, typically sports bars, you go there and you watch baseball, football, basketball, all those kinds of things, and you drink and you have fun and everything. But there's been these bars, selected bars around the world. There's even one in San Francisco where I live, not nearby, that have been you know, showing the GSL finals. People can come there and chill and drink beer and, you know, just relax with your fellow gamers. If you guys you know, get a chance, check it out and find your local bar that is supporting Starcraft. And, you know, it's so much fun. I mean, what better than having some beers and watching Starcraft, honestly. Unless you're under 21, then, I don't know, just watch Starcraft and eat pizza. But, yeah, it's pretty much the future. It means a lot to me that, you know, public areas are now featuring SC2, and you know, the local beer drinking guy who can go there and it's like, what's going on the TV there? There's, you know, Starcraft players duking it out in the world, and it just means all the world to me. I'm so happy and excited about that. But anyways, let's get back to this game. I'm rambling on too much. We have Phoenix coming in here with several Lings, almost gets the flank off on 2 of those tanks. Oh, that would have been quite the brutal. But the tanks were able to make their way out there. Oh, Phoenix coming here once again, gets a couple of Marines at the ledge, and he's possibly gonna be able to run into the main, but we have a bit of a possible base racing situation here, and this is where it's really scary, actually, again, for a Zerg, is when the Terran makes that 2-base timing push on this map. Very difficult to deal with. However, it looks like the Ling's gonna come from behind here, and these are the Lings that are originally at the natural DDE. Beautiful play by DDE. Does he have enough? Excuse me, not DDE, Phoenix. Beautiful play by Phoenix, and it doesn't look like DDE has enough. And oh, he's gonna lose a reinforcing tank as well. Oh no, that sucks. So the entire Terran push was dismantled and manhandled by Phoenix. Well played right there. I was not expecting him to do out that much damage to the Terran. I mean, all too often on this map, you just see the Terran make that 2-base timing push, crushes his opponent, laughs it off, and, you know, the Zerg GG's. But I'm surprised Phoenix held that off very, very well, very smartly. So, wise decision making so far, allowing Phoenix to stay in this game. But as you guys can see, he's not ahead. If anything, he's considerably even with the Terran. He can't make an attack on the Terran. And if the Terran decides to move out, then the Zerg has to respond. And if you look at the army tabs and all the supply tabs and income tabs, very, very even game right now. Phoenix, though, is going to be going for the trap here, though. Look at that. He's got burrowed banelings hiding underground right here. And oh, DDE! He's going to walk over some banelings and loses several Marines. Disaster strikes from underground. And DDE, now he realizes, all right, there's some burrowed baneling action going on. He's going to have to fall back, and he cannot afford to push out until he gets a Raven or until he gets some form of detection. And I mean, the only form of mobile detection the Terran has is the Raven, so I don't think DDE can afford to move out at all now. Wisely dropping a scan here, but not the best location. Although, I think I know what DDE is thinking here, guys. He's thinking, all right, Phoenix now has burrowed banelings. He's probably burrowing them all along the common roads. So I'm gonna take the uncommon road and go around the side of the map and siege up over here. And there's no banelings to deal with. So it's an intelligent play by DDE, I feel like. However, yeah, he's got the platform over here on the western side of the map, but what can he do from here? Can he launch an attack? Can he hit this third? It's a long way to go, and hey, there's more burrowed banelings to crawl through. Oh, he's gonna need a landmine clearer or something, but this is pretty bad. And Phoenix is gonna be able to come in here and do a little bit of scouting, not much. Nice supply depot wall here as well, but Phoenix actually using this map pretty intelligently, knowing that, hey, it's a Terran favored map. However, it can also be very good for burrowed banelings. And he's making a pretty strong play with them, and oh my god, DDE! You gotta be careful, bro! Oh, loses several Marines. I think that could have been a little bit worse for DDE, so DDE catching a lucky break right there. I think he could have lost a couple more. But, oh, Phoenix is tearing apart the Terran army by by all the metal that's strapping them together. And oh, Phoenix coming in here with several banelings. Not the best use of banelings there. I think he could have been a little bit more efficient and got those banelings into those Marines, instead smacking them into the hull of the tanks. And tanks can absorb baneling acid fairly easily, so DDE still has a pretty powerful push here. That ComSat does reveal the burrowed banelings once again. More burrowed banelings hiding on the northern edge, but I think DDE is going to set up shop down here, and he's repairing the tanks. Really smart tank positioning here, guys. Look at how hard it is for those lings to get in range of the tanks, and the Marines are attacking from behind the tanks as well. Full coverage, auto insurance, Dyko for these vehicles right here. Very low premium rates indeed. But yeah, DDE is doing a great job here. What a brilliant concerted attack, and he's gonna hold his position along with the missile turret being constructed as well. So smart. And he may actually end up forcing the cancel on this hatchery. Oh, some lings trying to cut the reinforcements off, but those Marines look like they're strong enough to deal with those units, and the hatchery could very well go down. There's lots of eggs morphing right here, though. And I think DDE is gonna have to wait for his backup forces to arrive before he tries another push. Oh, once again, we have so many burrowed banelings. They're just waiting all over the map to explode, and DDE's gotta be careful here. Is he gonna take that ramp up? No, he's deciding to go around the long way. Good thing the Marines were feeling a little lazy, didn't want to take a hike up that ramp, but they are gonna join up with their forces over here to the left. Meanwhile, we have a counterattack from Phoenix once again. What a game, guys, and an insane game of ZBT on this map. I've gotta say, very, very well used of terrain for both these players. And look at this, Phoenix is gonna be going around the left side, and he's actually found a command center here. Gonna be able to prevent that thing from landing. Oh, but meanwhile he loses his hatchery. Oh, that's brutal. He's lost the hatchery at the top left-hand corner, and now he's down to, well, he's gonna get another base up, but he is kind of starving for economy right now. He's only on 2 base. Guys, got to keep that in mind. A Zerg on 2 base isn't really that strong. You can't fund this war forever off of 2 bases. You need that 3rd base for the 2 additional geysers. So Phoenix desperately needs that 2 o'clock expansion to come up, and he needs it right now. However, if he can get these tanks out of position, which he does, the tanks were unsieged, and the entire Marine Marauder ball, not Marauders, but Marine tank ball goes down, and Phoenix taking a big lead in this game. Despite the fact that he doesn't have a 3rd base, he has denied a command center from going up. Despite the fact that he's lost a hatchery at the top left, he has traded well with the Terran army. And I feel like Phoenix got a lot of mutalisks as well. Maybe I'm gonna burn this command center down. No. Orbital command immediately getting repaired right there. And Phoenix is gonna be able to get out of the way with all of his mutalisks intact. What a game by both these players, guys. It looks like we may have even had a dropship go in and try to do some work as well. But the dropships are on their way out right now. And oh my god! Oh man! Oh, DDE there. Caught the lucky break once again. Unfortunately, Phoenix not paying attention to those banelings, and you can't fault him, man. He's got a lot of traps just all over the map, just waiting to be sprung. You can't pay attention to all of them, but it does look like he's going to be able to get a lot of lings around these supply depots, and DDE forgetting to raise the wall right there. Mutalisks also engaging the metal in the middle, but that's not going to be able to do much. And oh, Phoenix is going to ravage the SCV line. Look at that. 31 workers killed for Phoenix, and it's going to continue to climb. No, Phoenix is going to pull out of there at the last second. Well played by Phoenix, trading a couple of lings for a horde of SCVs. This may not be the best of trades, though. Phoenix got to be careful with those mutalisks. If he loses too many of them, he's not going to have any more any more units to hit the ground with the air. And of course, Mutalisks are very, very mobile, and you need those to stay in control of the game, to retain map control. Looks like Phoenix gonna, oh my god, once again find an opening into the Terran main. DDE, you gotta raise your supply depots, man. This is gonna cost you so much. Thankfully, his main is mined out, so he's not gonna suffer too many SCV losses. And he should be able to clear that out fairly easily with his Marines. But wow, damage is being done right here, and Phoenix gonna come in once again with Mutalisks. He's gonna go after the tank, and he decides to pull out a nice trade right there. I think he only lost one Mutalisk, and not a bad trade at all. And the Baneling bombs are still waiting to be sprung, guys. What a game indeed. And look at the Lings coming in again, and there's absolutely no ground defense here for DDE. DDE doesn't even have an orbital or a planetary fortress here, and the SCVs are left to fight for themselves. So many SCVs are going down, guys, and oh no, we had another Marine Baneling bomb. The workers killed now at 53. The units lost tab a staggering 13,000 actually for both players, so really surprising there. Finally, the SCVs, after a war of attrition, are able to fend off against the Lings. But what a game we have here, ladies and gentlemen. The Baneling's gonna come in here, but unable to hit their marks, and now the Mutalisks left to fight against Marines and a Thor. They will have to fall back and wait for Baneling support. Oh man, can you guys imagine just being in a bar right now with thousands of, well, maybe not thousands, but hundreds of StarCraft 2 fans just cheering on every move and every play? I definitely can. So it looks like DDE is going to snipe this hatchery. Down it goes, and that is once again going to put the Zerg into a tricky spot. However, he does have 2 additional bases on the left. He's recaptured them, so not too shabby for him. Gonna burrow those Banelings as well. Nice play, and this is going to actually prevent DDE from pushing out across here and making his way over to the Zerg natural. So I like the Baneling placement. DDE will not be able to push because of those Banelings. And on DDE's side, why doesn't he have any Ravens yet? What is he thinking? Oh, it's gonna be a drone massacre here, though. All those drones going down. So finally, racking up some worker kills is DDE. Trying to even up the odds a little bit, but you know, throughout this game, despite the fact that it seems like the Zerg is playing such a phenomenal game of StarCraft, hitting multiple points, using Burrowed Banelings wherever possible, the game is still very much even. Look at that, guys. 101 to 95 supply. The Terran only slightly behind. And I just feel like that's the map coming into play. Despite the loss, the constant loss of units, DDE really doesn't need that many to fight on this map. It's just such a good map for Terran versus Zerg, and despite the great play from Phoenix, it's just not coming together right here. And you know, over time, DDE's army is just going to get bigger and bigger. And if it approaches, you know, 200 max, it's going to be a situation to deal with, unfortunately. Now, I think DDE may be waiting for his Raven before he pushes out. There we go. The Raven has now popped out. So he's finally got a Raven to accompany his army. He can scout those burrowed Banelings, which have been such a thorn in his side all game long. And he will be able to push out finally. So here we are. The concerted Terran push, the single united effort here, and this is a very big Terran ball. I don't know if Phoenix has got enough to deal with this. Look, those burrowed Banelings, unfortunately for them, all go down. Oh, a couple tanks! Almost going down right there. That could have been bad. Oh, the Raven, I don't think it has vision. No, it doesn't have vision of those burrowed Banelings, and look at that. Phoenix trying to bait the Marines into those Banelings! Oh, I see what he was doing there, trying to sacrifice his Mutalisks to bait the Marines, but the Marines did not take the bait. DDE, a wiser fish than words can give him, than the words can say or describe. So DDE doing really well right here, and it looks like he's gonna push forward with a Thor leading the charge, the mighty Thor, and here we go, a 2-pronged attack. Oh, the Baneling's getting destroyed by the tanks though, and I don't know if Phoenix has got enough to deal with this. That's just too many tanks. And on a map like this, too difficult to deal with, and I love the point defense drone. This point defense drone is so smart. It prevents the Mutalisks from coming in the back and sniping the tanks while the Marines are occupied on the frontal assault. Just, you know, extracting every amount of efficiency from this Raven. Not only is it a scouting unit, but hey, it can protect your tanks against Mutalisks. DDE is playing a very intelligent game right now, and Phoenix, I don't know if he can attack that Terran frontal ball, is once again possibly going to go for a side attack. He's gonna get a couple wings in here, but will he be able to do enough damage? Remains to be seen. Keep in mind the Terran army only has 20 supply worth of SCVs, whereas Phoenix has 46. So Phoenix is sitting pretty in terms of drones, but that could change pretty quickly. Oh my God, the drones just getting decimated. Only about half of them getting out of there alive. Oh, that was rough. And the economy now is fairly even. Phoenix, though, does have an opportunity to run right into this Terran ball, into the command center over there, and it looks like Phoenix able to pick off the last of the tanks as well, or at least a couple of tanks that were straggling behind, and all the SCVs and mules going down. Very interesting. Phoenix is making a game out of this, ladies and gentlemen. He's not given up yet. He hasn't tapped out, but he still has, I feel like, the very inferior army. You know, if this was a wide open map, I would completely change my song right now. And I would say Phoenix is way ahead because he can crush that ball so easily. Oh, he has an opportunity right there, and I think he may have wasted it. A wasted opportunity to catch the siege tanks on the siege, and yes, he's going to move in there. Picks off 2 tanks, exactly what he needs to do. So he's staying in this game. He's finding his spots to get incremental wins to slowly eke out an advantage. But oh no, the reinforcements have arrived, and DDE has so many Marines back here as well as Thor support. And Rain Phoenix is gonna call the game. So what a game of Zerg versus Terran there, and I really enjoyed broadcasting this again for you guys. I thought it was a really good game. Obviously featuring the highlights of a pro gamer able to, you know, macro and micro and use these bird banelings wherever you possibly can. And my thumbs up to DDE for playing a really good game and obviously using the map to its fullest advantage. Now, I still can't get, you know, the idea of Barcraft out of my head, so I really want to go to the next Barcraft. If you guys are in the local Bay Area and you guys want to just meet up with me and have some fun, you know, I'm going to try to go up to the next one, wherever it may be. It's going to be in the local West Coast region, but I'll definitely see you guys there. And if you guys have a bar next to you and you want to start promoting esports, you can do it. You can do it. You can go over there, ask the bar owner, hey, would you like to, you know, throw an event for Starcraft 2? And just make it happen, man. Just make it happen. Esports is spreading. It's like the plague. It's going to infest everybody. So, yeah, guys, I just want to thank you all for tuning in. This is HD. I'll keep this one short. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, as well as my new Justin TV/Twitch TV. I will be streaming live almost every night. And that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And this is going to be HD, signing out till next time.